Today we're talking about 5 of my top favorite drugstore makeup products that I'm loving for my over 50 skin. That's coming up next. Welcome back, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. I'm so thrilled about this new video because it's going to turn into a series, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 of my top favorite drugstore makeup products that I think are so very good. If you're new here, a very special welcome to you. I hope you'll consider subscribing and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information waiting for you there. I'm so thrilled about doing this video today, and I'm going to tell you where the idea came from. Way back when I was busy with career and family and kids and house and the whole thing, when I had a makeup need, I didn't have time to go out and sift through a whole lot of products and try to decide which one was good. It would go like this. Let's say I was looking for a blush. Well, I would hop on the internet, either YouTube or a beauty site or something, looking for someone to tell me what was a good blush. What could I grab quickly, pay a fair price for, and know that it was going to be really, really good? You know the feeling when you walk into any makeup department and there's hundreds of products there? How on earth are we supposed to figure out as consumers what's good? I would want someone to say, hey, this is a great blush, go buy this one. It saved me so much time, and I'm really appreciative of that information. Well, that's what this video is going to be, and it's actually the first in a series. I'm going to be sharing with you what I feel are amazing products at great price points that are truly worth the money, that if you need something, whether it's a foundation or a blush or a highlighter or a mascara, you'll be able to go to this list and find out, in my opinion, what I think are great buys for that particular item. And I'm hoping this is going to save you a lot of time, frustration, and money, because you won't have to go back and buy another product when the one that you originally bought didn't work out. Today I'm going to be sharing the first 5 of my absolute favorite drugstore makeup products, and today it's all drugstore. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather all these products into a list. It's going to be called the Vault, and nothing gets into the Vault unless it's really, really good. I'm going to be putting this list over on the blog. I'll be updating it regularly, so you'll be able to download this list, put it on your phone, put it on your computer, print it out, whatever is the most useful for you. So if you're out and you need a new mascara, or you're looking for some powder, or you're looking for a moisturizer that's really, really good, you can pull out that list and see what I have found to be the best for my over 50 mature skin. Now, let's all be clear. Obviously, these are going to be my opinion, but I am going to look around and see if there's general consensus that this is a good product before it goes into the vault. So today we're going to start off with some products that I think are amazing values. They're as good or better than the high ends that I have in my makeup collection and the ones that I reach for all the time. All the products I'll be talking about today will be listed and linked below, and the good news is you can find them all online. So in this little kerfluffle that we're going through right now, no one has to get in their car and drive to the store. You can order all of these online, and they'll be linked for you here on YouTube and over on the blog. So easy for you to find. And with that, let's get into it. The first product I want to talk about today is the eyeshadow primer from Milani. If you haven't heard of this primer, you're really going to want to get to know it. It is absolutely my favorite primer. This is a drugstore primer from a company called Milani. If you're not familiar with Milani, they have an excellent line of drugstore makeup products. This primer is my hands down favorite. And I want to let you know that I had been using another high-end primer recently and have put that aside and gone back to my Milani, and I'll tell you why. And this is specific to us over 50 gals. My eyelids are very, very wrinkly and crepey. I don't know about yours. Yours probably look a whole lot better than mine. But mine are really wrinkly, and particularly in this area right here, right towards the inside of my eye, it gets super wrinkly, particularly when I put eyeshadow on it. It seems to just make it a whole lot worse. I was using an eyeshadow primer from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is a great primer. It really, really is. It really holds your eyeshadow in place. It works wonderfully. It covers up a lot of discoloration on your lids. It's a fabulous primer. But here's the problem for me with that primer. I can hardly get a layer on thin enough that it doesn't make the wrinkles on my eyelids look a whole lot worse. So I really had to kind of put it aside because it's too hard for me to get a thin enough layer not to make my crepey eyelids look even crepier. With the Milani, I have found that it goes on very, very thin, and I don't get as crepey and wrinkly in the corners of my eyes when I apply eyeshadow as the other primer I was using, the one from ABH. This is a fabulous primer. It comes at a drugstore price. It's under $10. I actually have a backup in my collection for this, and you can see my little tube. It's missing the lid because it fell off, fell on the floor. The cat grabbed it. I haven't seen it since, but it's still on my makeup table. So if you're looking for an excellent eyeshadow primer and you haven't found one that you're in love with, I can really recommend this eyeshadow primer from Milani. The next product I want to talk about, and if you're familiar with my channel, this will be no secret to you. It's the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. This stuff is pure gold. This is from the Flower Beauty Company, which of course, if you don't know, is owned by Drew Barrymore, and they have an excellent line of beauty products. This foundation is absolutely my favorite. I have a bucket filled with foundation, including one from Chanel, and this is the one that I continue to reach for because of how it looks on my skin. And I had the experience yesterday. I came home from a long day. I had used this and one other product I'll be sharing with you later. I looked in the mirror and I thought, wow, my face looks amazing. And this was like an 11-hour day. And I thought, I wonder if my contact fell out and I'm really seeing a blurry version of my face. And I looked back in and no, I'm looking in a 10x mirror and my foundation still looked so good. It's this, and plus one other product I'll be sharing a little later on. This foundation is excellent, and I know I'm not the only one that loves it. I've seen people talk about high-end foundations, and I'm not going to name any names, $40, $50, $60 foundations. They'll say, these are my 5 favorite. They're all high-end except for the Flower Beauty, which comes in, I think, around less than $15. This is such a good foundation, and I found that it works really well for my over 50 mature skin. It goes on smooth. It doesn't cake up and look heavy on me. My skin just looks really beautiful when I use this foundation. So if you haven't found one that you like and you haven't tried this, give it a whirl. Here's the only problem with this particular foundation right now. It's a little bit hard to find. I haven't been able to see it in any retail outlets. I ordered mine online from the Flower Beauty website. It took about forever to get to me. So that's the only downside I can say about this foundation right now, but gosh, it's truly worth it. Absolutely one of my favorite makeup products. The next product is going to be no surprise to those of you who watch my channel, just like the last one. This is the Unlimited Mascara from L'Oreal. And I want to tell you a story about this. I heard about this mascara from another girlfriend, and she said it was absolutely one of her favorites. Well, I ran out and bought me some, opened it up, used it. I hated it. It was horrible. And what's worse is I couldn't figure out why anyone would think that this mascara was any good. Long story short, I threw it back in my mascara bin, came back a couple of months later, saw it there, and I thought, you know, I'm going to see if I can get that to work. I couldn't figure out how someone would think that this mascara was so good when I thought it was almost one of the worst mascaras I've ever tried. Well, lo and behold, after it had dried down for just a little bit, those couple of months sitting in my little bucket, I pulled it out and was amazed at how well it went on. I truly am in love with this mascara. It has pushed out my CoverGirl Exhibitionist and my other mascaras from Essence. This one is absolutely just my favorite. It has a little bit different of a packaging. As you can see, it kind of looks like a little bottle of nail polish. It comes with a shortened applicator, and it's one of those rubber ones, which I know some people don't care for. So keep that in mind. If this is not your type of applicator, then this won't be for you. I love this applicator, and it also has this other little added bonus that you can tilt that applicator down and put your mascara on like that. I have never really used this. I imagine some people find this very handy. I just really haven't gotten into it. This mascara goes on every day so easily and so smoothly. It doesn't clump on me. It doesn't flake off. It doesn't smudge. And where it really shines for me is in the second coat. when I go in and take the time when I want a little bit, flashier eyelashes and do a second coat, it goes on so smooth, no clumping. It really is so easy to work with, and I recommend this mascara for everyone, beginners included, because it's almost fuss-free. The Unlimited Mascara from L'Oreal, I believe it's around maybe $8 or $9. Super affordable, and in my mind, one of the best mascaras, and I've used a lot of mascaras. This one is absolutely my favorite. The next product I want to talk about is the Cody Airspun powder. This is a cult classic and such a favorite of so many people, and it's been around forever. Honestly, the first thing that you want to do when you buy this is smell it. It smells like high school. You'll know exactly what I mean when you smell it, and maybe even junior high for some of us. It just has that happy little sort of Noxzema smell. It's just delicious. I had heard about this from so many of my girlfriends and a bunch of YouTubers and had never tried it. I got it about 6 months ago. Absolutely in love with it. Look at the size of that tub. This is a whopping 2.3 ounces of product, and I'm thinking this is going to last me. I probably will end up willing it to my daughter. It's going to last so long. I use this powder to set my foundation, and particularly the Flower Beauty foundation. What I'll do is I'll put my foundation on and my concealer and then go in with just a light dusting of this Airspun just in my T-zone. It's light, it has a little bit of coloring to it. Here, you can see it right here. And it just sets my makeup beautifully. I've had my makeup on right now since, let's see, it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I put my makeup on around 6:30 this morning, and my skin still looks wonderfully put together and delightful. Of course, I had to touch up my nose a little bit before I started the video because I did blow my nose today. But this powder really does set my foundation down, and it looks so lovely. It's a great price point. You can find this on Amazon. It'll be linked below. It's around $6. It's going to last you forever, and the smell is just worth it all on its own. Cody Airspun powder, absolutely going into the vault. The last product I want to talk to you about is the Milani Prep Set and Glow. Have you heard about this product? This stuff is amazing. This is different than the Cody powder. If you're not familiar with the difference between finishing powders and setting powders, the Cody is more of a setting powder, and that means it's going to set your foundation in place. This is a finishing powder, and what it does is it puts this most yummy illumination all over your skin and just gives you this most glorious shift to your complexion. Kind of gives you that dewy, youthful look. I absolutely adore it. I have had this product for just a few months, and I've already hit pan, and you can see I'm going down around the edges now. I use this absolutely every day, and when I'm touching up my makeup, if I have to go out in the evening after I put my makeup on in the morning, I'll put on another coat of this. It is a light powder. It's easy to apply. I've never had it go south on me. In other words, I've never had it cake up on me or look like it was too much or just not come out well. It always looks glorious. And here's something I want to show you. This is my Hourglass Illuminating Powder. I've had this for a few years. Look how much is still left in that pan. Now look how much is left in the Milani Prep Set and Glow. Clearly I have fallen in love with this and use this so much more and reach for it every day, whereas this is still in my makeup drawer and I can't quite figure it out. This is a lovely powder. It does a great job, but for some reason the finish that this Prep Set and Glow puts on my skin is just irresistible. The Milani Prep Set and Glow, it retails for under $10. It's super wonderful. I can't wait to buy me another one just because I love this product so much. But you know, I still think I've probably got another 3 or 4 weeks left in this container, and I'm happy about that. I want to thank you for joining me for these top 5 favorite drugstore products that are going to go into the vault. And again, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to create a list of amazing values of products that I think are really, really worth the purchase, perform well, particularly for us with over 50 skin, those fine lines and wrinkles and age spots. It's just a different kind of makeup product that we need. I'm going to compile the list. It'll be over on the blog, and you'll be able to download that and take it shopping with you, or just have it on your phone whenever you're out and about and you see a blush display and you'll look on the list to think, is it on this list? Has it made it into the vault yet? I will continue to update the vault list as I find new products that I think are a great value. So there'll be a number of blushes on there, a number of highlighters on there, a number of foundations on there. Hopefully, if I can find one that I love as much as the Flower Beauty. My hope is that it's going to be a great, useful resource for you so you don't have to stand in the middle of the makeup aisles wondering what product is going to meet your needs. And remember, all the products will be listed and linked below and over on the blog, and you'll be able to download the list. It will be under the vault on the menu items. If you're new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. It just tickles me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.